This is the Delay W podcast. I'm your host, Saint. We got the usual panel here. Coconut,
What's up? What's up?
Kiki the Don.
Yes, sir.
Then we got our editor, Warwolf. This episode, this is going to be an interview with the homie Corb. We're talking about his new album, rap music. And we're going to also put the previous album in the description. But, before we start off this interview, hold on, I also forgot, we also got a special guest in here, a usual guest. He's part of the podcast at this point. That boy King Beast.
Yeah.
Let's get this show on the road.
West side, nigga. Fuck the north.
Oh man, don't start. This nigga laughing like Afro Samurai. Don't start with this shit.
Boy, is she refreshing.
Let that nigga throw off.
No, before we start this interview, Corb, how are you feeling like mentally right now?
Oh shit. I'm in a cool spot. Like I say I'm on the fence. You feel me? Like on the fence of like fucking being stoked to put a new album out, dropping 2 in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit ain't hit me yet, but I'm sure it will. And then the other side is just real anxious and real nervous about, you know what I'm saying, how the aftermath of the shit is gonna be, because it's real different from the first one. So pretty much.
The first question for you, Corb, what made you want to get into hip hop?
Oh, first, I mean, I was just an athlete. Like, nigga, I was playing ball, and that was all the way up until when I started high school. So, bitch ass coaches and shit, they didn't want to give me a chance because I spent the summer in Atlanta. I spent the whole summer in Atlanta with my cousins and shit, just having fun out there. And little did I know, you know what I'm saying, my whole mindset was I'm gonna show up first day of practice. When niggas say, nah, you ain't guaranteed a spot unless you come through the summer camps and shit. So I didn't get to play, and that left me with feeling like I couldn't do anything until it was this dude. Yeah, he was like 2 years younger than me, and he knew I could rap. But me, I was just looking at myself as a freestyler. So niggas, but he wanted me to actually pursue it as a career and start recording actual music and stuff. But I really wasn't hearing him like that because I wasn't looking at myself like that far with it. So he just kept pushing it to me. And after I found that I couldn't play ball, I was like, fuck it, let's give it a go. So that's how I really like got into like the whole start of like my music thing, just even aside from how I'm getting into music just at all. I mean, shit, just being around my moms. For real. Like always playing music loud on the stereo, the same 3 songs on repeat.
You know that Sunday cleaning with that gospel?
Yeah, without a doubt. Like that's how I thank her for why I know R&B and like why I love R&B so much and shit like that. Like neo soul, a lot of neo soul shit, because that's what she played mostly. And you know what I'm saying, I know it's a lot of niggas that ain't gonna like this shit, but fuck it and fuck y'all. That's why I like R. Kelly. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, look, R. Kelly. Pause. Fuck, that don't sound right. Still,
You just made it worse.
Hey, look, R. Kelly music still go hard. His discography is the shit. I just can't fuck with that. With what he be doing when he not in the studio.
Oh no, I can't fuck with him, but like
I can't fuck with him as a person.
Yeah, like
is beautiful.
His music will live on, like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
for me,
like for some people, So, cause I know for me, I mean, cause guys, I can't.
Seems like you're ready.
I can't walk away from. I can't walk away from Step in the Name of Love. So it's like,
who's gonna step?
Or you gotta steal the remix to Ignition and rap over that shit.
And that's it
Okay,
too.
that one I can't lie. I can't lie.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
It's just like there's certain
If that
songs
song come on, you know
I
everybody's gonna
to by that.
fucking rap that one.
So yeah, pretty. So yeah, being around moms, playing her same like little three songs on repeat and everything. That's what made me want to expand and want to listen into more stuff.
You know, and everybody's mom was probably listening to that Magic 102.1.
KRBE.
For me here is for me it was Magic 107.3.
Oh, even
Oh,
better.
The
okay.
fuck? Nigga, that's a 107. I never went past 104.1.
Z. And then, for the hip hop, it's Hot 103 Jams up here.
I think for us was 97.9 and what's it
Yes, sir.
93.7?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sir.
What got you to like being like a producer? Like what exactly like made you say let me
Uh,
do both?
uh, all right, yeah, that's because a lot of people hear my shit and they be so wowed by it, like wow, you know what I'm saying? They be so wowed by it. They think that I've done it for like 5+ years, but I've only been doing it for 3 years since 2017, and I always like what made me produce because I've always wanted to, even when I was just simply a rapper, but I didn't have no purpose to want to do it yet. You know what I'm saying? So um, I remember senior year, I enrolled myself into this like trade like school, part like trade school, where if I got accepted, uh, it would uh, it would make my schedule to where I would only have to do 4 hours in school and then head off for the rest of the day to that trade school and just work on music and film for the rest of the day. And I got accepted, and my teacher there, you know what I'm saying? He he saw me like over here just like playing with chords and shit like that. And he was already a band teacher at another high school. So he saw that potential that I was just trying to do and learning by ear how to play piano, because eventually that's how I learned how to play piano, was by ear. And then he saw it and he ended up teaching me how to read music and everything. And so by then I only had like the basis of knowing how to produce, but not like the thick shit. I wasn't like thick into it until um around 2018, beginning of 2018, where I was in a music collective. Shit went sour to where I was I was like mentally, I felt like I didn't have nobody behind me anymore, let alone questioning if I should even keep continuing this shit, because I thought my career was done being dependent on them, because they were the producers as well as artists. They did both while I was just a rapper. So I thought if I lead this group for good, I'm done, because I don't produce, and who's gonna give me my beats? I've been getting beats for free, like for most of the time I've been doing this stuff. So I can't imagine myself paying niggas for this shit, you know? And so then for about a year, after just sitting there, I finally like I made a project. I made one more last project where I was just rapping, or where I was just rapping on like MF Doom and Madlib beats and shit, called Borderline Boredom. And then listening to how that shit sounded by just executively producing it, like putting it all together, you know what I'm saying? Like as if like a orchestrator. I was like, damn, now this shit makes me want to actually see how I can put everything together while looking at and listening at all the shits being made by me. So that's what made me want to get into producing, because I tell people all the time, one thing I don't want to have to do is depend on another nigga ever again for beats or anything like that. So that's what made me pretty much become a DIY nigga, do it yourself.
Still to be independent, especially in the music industry. This some niggas are shaky. You just never know.
Yeah, that's man. Because so far I've gone through two groups already, you know, and um, I don't I don't like to bash it much. I don't like to bash it much, you know what I'm saying? Though like the norm would be too for anybody who would come out of those certain type of situations, you know what I'm saying? Like of course I felt betrayed. Of course I felt mentally left for dead, you know what I'm saying? Like of course I felt like backstab, like the whole 9 yards, you know what I'm saying? But lessons learned come out of that at the end of the day. And if anything, the shit just taught me that it's like, yo, I can't do no groups, you know what I'm saying? Unless the powers that be is trying to force a fucking group to happen upon us. You feel me? And so otherwise, if we just really just looking at each other and seeing that, oh yeah, we do the same shit. Let's do a group then. Okay. Eventually egos will form. And I've learned that I learned that twice. Not just one group, but two groups. So it's real.
You ever see yourself doing like a group or like a duo type shit again? Like just for a project?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like even after I dropped this album, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a homie who lives in New Hampshire, you know what I'm saying? I met him through Twitter, just like the same as, you know what I'm saying? Like all y'all and more homies, you know what I'm saying? I met him and dude is really cool, man. Like I gave him the backstory, you know what I'm saying? I laid down the blueprint and the backstory about how it is with me and groups and everything. Because one thing, one thing people fail to realize is and understand is getting backstabbed and betrayed, not just once, but twice. Like, already getting betrayed once makes you feel paranoid and have trust issues. And having that shit come around when you try to give it a second chance and it happens in the same predicament, now it makes you severely paranoid. So now it makes you feel like as if, damn, maybe you question yourself, mate, are you meant for human interaction or no? You know what I'm saying? To where that shit just makes you feel like as if you stepping a foot into a hot ass hot tub every time you come in interaction with somebody who is throwing themselves at you, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to create opportunities. And who knows? You don't know whether if they literally just genuine, down to earth from the heart, that's really trying to do something to change the world, or like how your thought process is. You think they're trying to use you. So I will do it again, and I am working on doing it again as well with him. So because we're gonna do something after I drop this album.
Lit, lit. This next question I got for you, man. Who influenced you? Like rappers, producers, rock stars, like in general, like who influenced you?
Okay. Of course, as time goes and grows, you know what I'm saying? Like your influencers evolve along with you, you know. So but I know for sure if I was to ask like one person who's like if you was like I know you're asking me like that one person, who's that one person in off
Well, they don't
top.
even have to be one person. I just mean
Oh
like
yeah.
in general, like
Just in general. Okay, yeah. Well, for one, Tyler the Creator, you know what I'm saying? I was a big ass like I don't stand nobody no more.
But
but yeah, like I don't stand no one anymore. So, but I was a Tyler stand. You know what I'm saying? At one point, like all throughout high school, I was a Tyler stand, and like he was the main guy that I was looking at as the do-it-yourself dude because he was doing that, and he's still doing that to this day. And I was like, I want to be everything like him musically, like how he did it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes, sir.
that evolved with me all throughout high school to just how I lived my lifestyle, how I portrayed my personality and expressed my personality around other people, how I could express my lifestyle, my personality just off from the outfits that I wear. You know what I'm saying? So like Tyler played a big, huge role in like all of that. And what's really crazy is Kanye didn't play a big role into my life until after I graduated.
Hmm.
Cause Tyler, like I've been listening to Tyler since 2009, and that's when he was like 18, and I was like 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he was heading out into his teens while I was heading into my teens. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like right there. So I it makes sense how his like child like kid at heart behavior aligned with mine while I was in the peak of them years of enjoying like being a kid at heart. So it wasn't until like after I graduated I realized, yeah, bro, this Tyler shit getting head ass, and I need to actually start feeling mature, not only just in how I behave, but in reflection off what the kind of music that I listen to. And so, right after graduation, right after, you know what I'm saying, leaving my old group, I started instantly listening to MF Doom and Kanye.
Yes, sir.
MF Doom and Kanye. And I'm not gonna cap with you, bro. When I was on that Tyler shit, bro, like I was on that straight up like alternative rap like type shit. Like nigga, I was trying to be like Brockhampton. I ain't gonna cap with you. Like that. But I realized I had to get out treatment on me, bro. The niggas in that group was hitting me with the teacup, fam. Like, like I was getting brainwashed because I knew before I even got into this group, before I even got into the group, my nigga, I was a Joey Badass fan. Like,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I was a big ass Joey Badass fan, and so of course, like I was like I came in as like loving the boom bap, loving just hip hop, strict hip hop. And then that's when, niggas started to get in tune, try to get me in tune with mixing in alternative and pop in with hip hop. And after I left, I felt like I needed to get in tune back with my roots. So Kanye and MF Doom, they helped me out a lot with that. And now producers, I mean Neptunes. If anybody knows me, Pharrell plays a huge part.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
like I know a lot of niggas they quick to name RZA, Madlib, Kanye, Primo, you know what I'm saying? But I don't never hear nobody acknowledge the Neptunes.
They don't. They underrated.
Uh, like, come on now.
Well,
I have
on hip hop
like,
Twitter at least.
yeah, yeah, exactly, because I was just about to say that. I, you know, I see debates and discussions on Twitter all the time, and they talk about the same producers, which they are legendary. You know what I'm saying? But damn, I don't even see not one prop being given to the Neptunes, and I'm like, okay, now it's starting to become a problem.
Yeah.
I
But
think that's mainly because like Pharrell, it's not just like hip hop. He's more of like a Quincy Jones of our times because he's not only doing
word,
like R&B, pop, he's doing movies too. So
yep,
he's all over the place. You know what I mean? In a good way.
yeah, yeah, and that's the thing too. Like y'all naming all of these people, you know what I'm saying, and like just I assume, you know what I'm saying, about a good half of those people are born in the same year, like around the same years as me. So y'all niggas grew up in the early 2000s seeing frontin' being played everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Hearing Hot in Here, Pastor Cavassier, shit like, excuse me, miss, like, oh, y'all seen Pharrell on them damn videos, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, in
Well,
'03, he control. What's up?
well, since this is a Houston podcast, we grew up with the Slim Thugs and all that. So
Slam
we
Thug.
knew out here, he was really rev.
It's that
I
6'6"
see
and
it's different all
6'1"
over the place.
shit.
Definitely.
Like,
Oh,
that's actually what I love most about P, because that's where his 05, 06 era where he was a straight 99 overall, where the nigga he took it down south and made already platinum with Slim Thug, and that shit was amazing. That's a killer album. Like people don't talk about that much about how the Neptunes, you know what I'm saying, played a part in that. Of course Slim Thug did his shit. I mean the nigga's a boss, like he calls himself that. But him deciding to, you know what I'm saying, want to do the work with the Neptunes, that shit, hey, that was a key move right there. But yeah, man, all like saying Neptune, I mean saying Kanye, Madlib, all them guys are influencers for me as far as producers go. That's self-explanatory, but I'm just gonna tell you the Neptunes because they need more. They need to be given their flowers.
Definitely, most definitely. Before we get into the next question, let me take a moment to pay some bills. Podcast got bills to pay. For
Word.
everybody that's listening,
Mm, 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 mm,
we
mm, mm.
take donations, my brother. Donations, donations, donations.
I
On a
Donations,
got
serious
put
man.
note,
out Umar. Donation.
if you're
Don't.
listening on
I want
YouTube,
more.
yeah, more donations. Now, if you're listening on YouTube, check our description. We have it right there to become a supporter of the Delay W podcast on Anchor. It's it's a monthly payment, and nobody's forcing you to do this. This is if you love the podcast, you want to see us grow, to do better things, do more episodes and extra content. To support us on Anchor. You support us for $4.99, 99 cents, even $10. Any any amount helps the podcast grow. So go ahead and support us with donations, and also check us out on Patreon. And let's get back into the show.
Yes,
It's
sir.
their money and they need it now.
Call JG Winsworth, my nigga. He gonna run with that bag. Better yet, hit up the Texas Hammer.
You feel me?
We gotta play elevator music for the break part.
Back on the topic, Corb. I want to know what's the theme, the overall theme and tone of this album. Like, what are you trying to get the message
Uh,
across for new people listening?
okay. The main important thing, you know what I'm saying, that I'm always going to continue to talk about and put a spotlight on mental health. Mental health, mental health, mental health. Because I feel either a lot of people don't talk about it that much, or I feel like it's a lot of artists out here who talk about it, but they don't do it precise. They don't do it as precise. You know what I'm saying? Or they do it with intent, meaning like they do it with an intention of knowing, yeah, I'm gonna just say this because I know it's gonna catch people like off track, and then it's gonna ask questions, and then that lets me know I got them, and I don't need to touch on that no more. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always keep touching on that because it's people out there that need to be reached. It's people out there that needs to be touched, and it's people out there that needs to get put the spotlight on. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm one of those people. Like it ain't no I was one of those people. Like I am one of those people. So it's like as I'm out here giving these albums to y'all and everything, like shit ain't all daisies and fairies. You feel me? Like it's a process just as much as it is a process, excuse me, making this album, just making albums in general. So like mental health is like the main thing that I always go for to touch on, just as well as just my own personal story. You know what I mean? Because like we black, you know what I'm saying? Like black men and black men, especially black men in their early 20s, know black parents don't take mental health as seriously. And so, and for me personally, you feel me? Like I can't tell my peoples none of that shit at all because the two times that I have tried, you know what I'm saying? Like
Man up,
they,
nigga.
yeah, yeah, like they, yeah.
That
Fight.
exactly
Like,
happened to me.
Well, damn.
no, like, hold on, my nigga. Like, let me, like, bro. It was just to the first time, my nigga. I was actually attempting to commit suicide. You feel me? And so, like, we leaving it all out here on the table. So I hope nobody over here, you know what I'm saying, feeling like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? And so, and then homeboy kept blowing my phone up. I wasn't answering, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here sitting out here by this lake, you know what I'm saying, thinking about how I can drown myself and shit. But I'm looking at my phone, getting phone calls, decline, and then get a text message talking about, you know what I'm saying, we on the way over there, me and my mom's on the way over there, and we pull up and see you ain't there, we calling the police. I said, fuck that shit. I went home. And so, you know, I'm upstairs in my room, you know what I'm saying? I hear cuz and his mama downstairs, you know what I'm saying, telling my mama what the deal is. And then all of a sudden, man, I hear them stairs. I hear her walking up the stairs, you feel me? And I, I know I wasn't about to get that. Baby, why you didn't tell me none of this stuff? Like, you could, like, talk to me. What's been going on? I know I wasn't about to get that shit. You feel me? So instead, it was exactly how I expected. She, you know, rammed into the room, you know what I'm saying? Mad, talking
What
about,
you kill yourself for?
you
What the
know, like,
whole life that's not bad?
facts, facts. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you be feeling the need to be depressed for? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't got no reason to be feeling sad.
You don't got no
Like, you
business.
know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like, of course, that's gonna make me feel nothing but feel the need to get froze up in order to give you any further explanation, because not only did that just explain to me, you won't get it, you won't understand, but that explains to me, see, this is exactly why we are from two different generations. So it was different for how it is with you. Like, this is a new generation. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're not gonna know how to handle that, but at the same time, I understand why she was upset to an extent. To an extent, because I still feel like she shouldn't be that way. But to an extent, I understand because I'm her only son. I'm her only child. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, for any parent, whether if you got one child or multiple children, the last thing a parent wants to hear, if not at all, is that their son or their daughter is depressed, you know what I'm saying? And they've been having thoughts and contemplations about killing themselves. So, because I know for me to be a future father, I don't want to hear that shit. When I hear that, because if I ever hear that shit, that lets me know I failed. I failed. And I don't want to have to hear that shit at all. So, but that difference is I'm gonna be understanding. I'm gonna be comprehensive.
Yeah,
My parents ain't.
that's the key thing right there.
Yeah,
Parents
yeah.
like, especially like black folks, like older generation, they don't really understand the importance of like
Mm-hmm.
mental health. So then they feel angry because they don't understand. They fear that their child, is feeling this type of way.
Just
Exactly.
because it was as hard as the shit they had.
And you wanna know what's really crazy? That ain't even really the catch of the whole thing. The next morning is the catch. And I'll never forget this day because I remember it was the day after If You're Reading This It's Too Late dropped. And so I
Fire
want
album.
Damn.
fire. So uh I remember I'm playing the game, you know what I'm saying? And then she come in my room and then she tells me, "You weren't really depressed, were you?" And sadly, you know what I'm saying? Like, mentally, she pummeled me into lying. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, I wouldn't. And then it's
That,
like, you know, she
you gonna give me the answer I want to hear so this shit can be over.
right. And so
Basically.
right, no, he right. And so he right. Cause look, after I said no, what she do? She chuckled and said, all right, because I knew you were I knew you wasn't for real. I knew that wasn't just, I knew that wasn't nothing.
That's the
Cause
fuck
like,
up. All right.
Cause yeah, she always be trying to tell me, you know what I'm saying, just ain't no such thing as you feeling depressed. Cause even if you just feeling like that, that's just something that can just pass through. Where where it's been like you don't know how many times, like, you know what I mean, you don't know how much it'd be taken out of me just to not say, but no, it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Like,
is a lot.
now how you gonna tell me what's wrong with me?
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like I'm your son, you know what I'm saying? But like end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You ain't walking in these shoes. You're not living in my brain. And so you're not the one that's talking to me consciously. So it's like and it makes shit harder when you know you going through these type of things, you know what I'm saying, and you can't even go to them to talk to, let alone even my whole family, because I'm already neglected by my whole family just off of my choice to want to be an artist, to
Huh?
making music. Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
no.
bro. Like, bro,
You
my
want a hug, nigga? I pull up right now. I got some gas. I'm so serious. Like, I
like
accepted on some shit.
like nah, this is real shit that we like, this is real shit, real gems that we dropping on here, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just like dropping this shit for sob stories and sympathy, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, bro, I'm an artist, expression is what I live off of. So
Right.
it's nothing to me, you know what I'm saying, to be telling people shit like this, you know what I mean? Especially if I feel comfortable around those who makes me feel like I can do that. So it's like, yeah, the shit right here, bro, like being neglected by your whole family, you know what I'm saying? Just all because you didn't want to keep playing sports and you decided to make music, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't fuck with you until till they actually start seeing some money roll in off
Right.
that career path. And so it's like, all right, yeah, we gonna get, all right, we don't fuck with what you're doing, but
We gonna
show
fuck
us
with
some,
it.
yeah, you know, once the checks start rolling in, we'll be back.
They sitting there talking about some goddamn I forgot the joke I had. Fuck, I'm mad. Come back to it though.
No, that seems like it's also a problem in the black community because we tend to like shit on each other and not like lift each other
Right.
up,
I
especially when we're not understanding why aren't you going for the typical go to college, be a doctor, or you know like the typical shit that people are like programmed to do necessarily. You know, we stuck in that matrix.
Yeah, you know, and that's why me and my mama, like, we only got close bonds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm close to my step pops too, but I'm gonna just put him aside as far as legit intermediate family. My mom's is the only person that I fuck with and that I'm close with out of my family, to the point where my whole family don't fuck with that shit that I've been so close to my mom's. You know what I'm saying? But
nigga
it's like,
perfect.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, like you try growing up, staying over your uncle's house during the summertime, while your mama at work, you know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, you got your uncle steadily calling you obese, overweight, and shit like that. You feel me? Just
But it's
verbally
fat ass
abusing you.
recliner.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you try staying with uncles like that and shit, you know, and it's nah, bro. You know, like if anything, that shit just me how I walk and maneuver and how I stand on my principles in terms of being around my family. That shit does nothing but help me take that shit into the real world on how I apply that towards friendships. So it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
yo, like I'm gonna stay close as possible to who I feel like is giving me something, whether if it's knowledge, whether if it's care, like support, like anything, you know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm seeing longevity come behind that shit.
The Corb about that hug, man. Hey, what that nigga say from that video? It don't cost nothing to show it.
Show a nigga love, man.
Love, nigga. Some
Love,
nigga, some
nigga.
love, nigga.
Love.
Wobbity dabble.
These bitches don't love me, nigga. Straight
Y'all
up.
thought y'all was on the shit that I was on. Y'all ain't gonna tell me to shut the fuck up.
No.
Drop a mixtape.
Keep going. It's very informative.
It is.
Oh, me?
You're the only nigga with the album on the way.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, shit. Okay, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hey, man, look, I know Cuz got more questions. You feel me? So I don't want to. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say some shit earlier, but I'm like, yeah, we do have questions. That we do be running it kind of long on the podcast sometimes. Like I'm feeling what you're saying on some of that
See,
shit, or because I can't
you
be
getting
told.
the editor upset right now.
I don't even. I don't even talk to my dad.
He'll be all right.
Nah,
About shit.
what makes this album Zeus different than Blood on Your Shirt?
All right. Oh, what?
Wash that
The
bitch.
the production, the production, and the production as much as the concept, just like the lyrics, because I've always been vulnerable in my in all of my albums and all of my songs, but Zeus is by far my most vulnerable album of all, because it's like I thought I wasn't holding no punches on the shit that I say, but hell no. This just proved me wrong because I just did it on this one. And so um it's definitely vulnerable, you know what I'm saying? And it's definitely gonna give people a whole like wider understanding of who I am and what I am, especially for those that can't physically be around me, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm most excited for those people to hear that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because now I always say, Kiki gonna like this shit. I look at myself like Mike, like MJ, cause I don't talk. I don't talk much when I'm around niggas, and if I do, you know what I'm saying. You see me talking this level like this, but get me around the mic, it's a different story. And so I I talk everything. I say everything. I say anything. I state anything and everything. So it's like rather as we having talks like this and everything, or if I'm just talking with the average person, you know what I'm saying, out on the street, my mind is just literally doing 20,000 things at once. Uh, just that social anxiety, you know what I'm saying, is doing all of that shit to prevent me from actually saying that one thing that can get misinterpreted by someone, where I'm like, oh, I got you, fuck, I got you mad, or fuck, I got you sad, or fuck, I got you feeling like I got you fucked up. No, no, I hate confrontation. No, now we got to get in confrontation. Oh, no. Like, nah. Rather, as where I'm on a mic, just saying anything, I'm like, yo, you gonna hear whatever you hear up on there. And if you come to me with a problem, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my job. That is my job.
Where you get folded like an omelet, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
and and just production. Oh my fucking god, bro! Like I did everything on Blood on except drums on Blood on Your Shirt. Like I played the instruments. You know what I'm saying? I played the bass guitar. I played acoustic. You know what I'm saying? I played the piano chords and everything. Um, this one I got more jazzy with this shit right here, and more sample based more than anything, because um, I say a lot that I'm about to give y'all the gospel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And for once, and when I say gospel, you know what I'm saying, I don't mean Kirk Franklin. Like nah, like
do you mind if I praise the Lord real quick?
hey,
I heard
you know
the
what I'm
new
saying?
Kirk Franklin,
Amen,
y'all.
amen.
Preach, preach
I
up.
said it.
And so and so like I mean gospel in my definition, and for others who can relate to that definition, when I say giving people the gospel, man, I'm giving you that joy, I'm giving you that therapy, whatever that is therapeutic for you and that brings you joy, and whatever you're listening to, that's the gospel. And so um, through these samples, you know what I'm saying, through just hearing, you know what I'm saying, all of these ladies from years back, you know what I'm saying, making this beautiful ass R&B or funk or just soul music. You know what I'm saying? And just hearing their voices croon, hearing their voices just reach to unbelievable high pitches and shit like that, that brings something out of me. You know, so that's why I like R&B a little bit more, slightly better than hip hop, because are the voices and the harmonies and the harmonizations that I hear from R&B singers. That shit is therapeutic, and so as I'm producing and chopping up these samples, you know what I'm saying, and hearing these ladies sing, just even as the guys as well, you know what I'm saying, the shit just brings a therapy to me, brings the gospel to me, and it brings a calling to where as if like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm serving something, I'm serving something. And so I feel like y'all gonna be able to tell that once y'all hear this, because it's so much more different. Like you go listen to Blood on Your Shirt, then expect what you're gonna hear on this one, and it's gonna take a total left, but a beautiful left.
That's what we like to hear, Bucko.
And this nigga said I'm drifting left. Fuck it.
That being said, what's your favorite song on the album?
Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
Lauryn
You
Hill.
dropped that before the album?
I'm gonna skip to that. I'm gonna skip straight to that track.
Currently, right now, I'm debating if I should drop a single or not, because I kind of like giving y'all everything at once. I kind of like giving y'all everything at once, because you give people one song, you know what I'm saying, and then you give them the album. You know what I'm saying? You come to that one song, and I get it. It's different because now you're listening to it in context of the album, but still, you know what I'm saying, that little back place in your brain, you know what I'm saying, is telling you, all right, see, I already heard this shit. So, you know what I'm saying, let's get to the next song so I can get excited again because I already heard this. So the excitement was already shared when I heard it that night that it dropped as a single. But nah, I want to make sure that you're getting that excitement for every song, for that song, just like as you got for the song previously, and just as you're about to keep getting that excitement for the song after that. So, you know what I'm saying? I might stay on that little tradition.
One last question, brother. When's the album coming out? And where can we listen to this album?
I gotta get the instrumental ready. Hold up. Wait, never mind. Nah, wait. Copyright strike. Shit, this is YouTube.
Copyright strike.
December. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be fair with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all my niggas outside this shit. Y'all my niggas outside this shit. So I'm gonna tell y'all. I had Black Friday as a date first. I said nah, too soon. And then I had December 4th as a date, which might still be in question. We don't know. We'll see. But I know it's December. Why? Because I'm planning to release a short film.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he ain't have to. Hold on, turn that shit up.
Exclusive.
Oh shit!
Going off, man. What you doing?
So we've already filmed clips the other night, and so you know what I'm saying. Like we're doing some more filming tomorrow, actually. So yeah, and expect the trailer to come out real soon.
On Twitter.
Yep. Expect the trailer to come out on my Twitter at Corbin Stewman real soon. So yeah, that's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all that short film. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my best to give y'all the short film.
Hey, Corb, what I gotta say today?
So, you said what, bro? Okay.
That's
That
funny.
ass though. See?
This episode
Yeah.
here is dropping November 18th on my birthday. So
Oh yeah,
birthday
birthday.
that's dropping right now. Short
Exclusive
film for
drop.
Corb's album.
Hey,
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Happy freaking birthday to my mans.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Before we
You know,
close this episode
yep.
out, is there any like last words you want to put out there? Any shameless plugs?
Well, Zeus come out in December. You know, further details to be announced soon. You know, as y'all heard the gym right here. You know what I'm saying? To all of my brethrens right here on this podcast, I love y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
We
Even though,
love you
like,
too, dog.
even even though probably right after this, you know what I'm saying, I'm probably about to horse Saint again, like I did earlier today. Uh,
I
uh,
know what's up.
um,
But hey,
and
Hit the group chat.
we talking about plug shit. But I got a
and,
fucking channel that I never use that I'm gonna start using for that Spider-Man game that's gonna drop in less than a week. I'm gonna play that shit on there.
Well, all right, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, check us out on Anchor. You can support us even with 99 cents. Any amount helps the podcast grow.
I take nickels and
And
dimes.
thank you for listening. Check out Corb's album Zeus sometime in December. And to keep you waiting, listen to his first album, Blood on Your Shirt. It's on iTunes.
yes, sir.
Check that shit out. Ain't gonna be in the
2 for
description if you're
2,
watching on
baby.
Oh
YouTube.
yeah, put on your shirt. Hey y'all, just remember.
A certified hood classic.
You damn right.
Hey,
Yes,
blood on your,
sir.
hey man. It might be blood on your shirt, but we still crip. So you know what I'm saying.
Oh man.
Yes, sir.
We'll check you guys out on the next
Nigga,
episode.
then why ain't you with Westside and 2K, nigga? They straight
I-
crib.
North.
As my
Peace.
man said.